Hello and welcome to another video in a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real, and apparently we're just going to continue to be psyched for weeks on end. Anyway, first off, you guys, am I giving off the Avril Lavigne vibes right now? What do you think? Maybe not the slouchy pants, but like I was like, did I go a little extra? And I don't believe in like you too extra. I don't know what it was. I didn't even have my black lip on, and I was just like, I feel like I'm giving Avril Lavigne vibes. Which I like Avril Lavigne. I dig her. Don't know where we're going with that. But anyway, where we're going with this video here is we are now moving into vloggy times. Please excuse my nose. The spooky Halloweeny vloggy times, because in previous years we did like the decorate with me, and those videos tended to come out a little bit later. These ones are already coming out later, even though they were done ages ago. So much stuff had to come out. This year, I really wanted to just, I don't know, enjoy the season, like do the fall things. Now, I will say it's a lot. It's a tall ask, okay, to get me out of the house and go and do things. There have been a number of things I've been thinking about doing. And whether it's just like having to leave my house, where it doesn't involve buying things, or spending too much money on something that I'm like, is it worth it? We've been contemplating a number of things. But I have quite a list, so much so that we are going to break this up because we are just going to enjoy the season. It is why I have, the spooky vibes going on and ambiance there. But what we're doing in today's video is I have, can we get the angles? A bag of stuff, because I had myself a rather rough week. It was a rough week. We will talk about like working from home and all the things, and we'll save that for like another time. And I'm grateful for that. But I will say this job is a lot more demanding. But I can do it. I can do it. I can right the ship that is this job. But anyway, it's just been a lot. And so I went out yesterday to Michael's, and well, actually I went out to go, we're going to be doing a seasonal taste test video. I thought it'd just be fun. So I got a whole bunch of stuff that'll come to your eyeballs at some point. But I was like, okay, fine. I'll just go over to Michael's. I'll go to Target. They're all in the same area. I'm not going to find anything. Did you see what happened with Rose City Comic Con when I said I wasn't going to find anything? I need to stop saying that. Or I need to keep saying that. I don't know. But particularly Michael's, I was like, surely I've seen it all. And I walked away with an entire backpack full of stuff. So that is a lot of what's in there, as well as Target, and I think it's namely those two places. But what we're going to do in the video is essentially a haul, but we're going to do it differently. We're going to do it a little more real lifey, not sat down in a studio or something. I'm going to show you the things and we're going to put it away and you're going to see where it goes. But I'm really excited by all of it. So let's finally get this video actually going. Lumos. That is one thing, if you can tell. I'm fully backlit right now. I mean, it gives a gothy vibe. Is this house was not thought through. Builders these days, a lot of thought, okay? Lack of measurements, lack of lighting, lack of plugs where there need to be plugs, all the things. So we just like make it work. But anyway, I have so many things to show you. Let's get started. So I'm just going to show you them like bit at a time, like bit by bit, and then we're going to put it like where it belongs. I think I have to start with the thing that I'm like, hold on. Can you see it? I think I gotta start with this right here. Is it so stinking cute? Oh my God. Okay, I went to Target. Okay. And there are a number of things that I've gotten from Target that I have not shown you, but they will be in another holiday-ish video. But I have seen things online that are not in the store. This one was. I saw it online and I was like, I feel like I have to have it. I'm a sucker for things like this, and it was just right up my alley. And it was only $10. And I saw it in the store, and I saw it in person, in the flesh, in the fuzzy flesh, and I had to have it. Can you tell what it is? Sorry. I don't even have words. It's a Frankenstein purple teddy bear. So you could see the purple, obviously. Look how cute. I love the like flopsy nature of this bear. I love a teddy bear. I don't know. I found that out about myself in the last year or so. But this bear, hold on, does it show it on that side? Well, we got a purple ear here. Look at the little stitches. Stitches here. Stitches, I want to say other words. Stitches on the paw, stitches on the belly, Discord notifications. Y'all are active today, okay? I appreciate it. And other side, look at the little feet. It is a Frankenstein teddy bear. It's so soft. It even has little beads in its butt. And yeah, I like that part. It is purple. If it's not black, I like purple. If you can tell, we're really going with a purple vibe. So this is going to go in the Rumpus / Disney room. $10. Are you kidding me right now? Look at that little snout. Look at the eyes. There was also, if purple is not your jam, and who are you if it's not? They have an orange and black one too. So they had like a whole Halloween-y plush section for $10. All right, so I'm just pulling out what is going in the Rumpus / I might call it the Disney room again because it is a lot of Disney, but there's a lot of Pop Mart. And there's this kind of stuff that I wouldn't have allowed myself previously because it didn't like fit in. And truly, I like a good theme. So it wasn't like a problem. I just wanted items and I didn't have a place for them. And now I do. So it's kind of like catch-all place. We are also going to go down there. That's the other thing I didn't mention. And I'm going to show you like what Halloween-y bits I have going on in there. It's very haphazard. I have just literally was like, I'll put this here and I'll put that there. It is unfinished. So keep that in mind. One year we will actually do like a finished product situation, but that room needs renovation. So I'll just show you what is out. And then this sucker, was this also $10? I feel like this one was maybe 10. It was no more than $15. It's the hide and eek section. Honestly, I liked a lot of the blankets. I'm a sucker for throws. I'm just a sucker for like plush blankets. And especially when they're at a really nice price point. But I have a wicker basket. It's the only wicker I have of throws over there. I just like, it's why I like the cold times. I like to just be able to layer upon layer. And there were other ones I wanted. Matt had nixed this when I first saw it, but I was in need. I was in need of a treat my daggone self.
Love is the only thing that can save this poor creature.
So I got it. Okay, it's going to go in the Rumpus room. It is a spiderweb throw, but it is glow in the dark, if you can tell by the image there. And it's so soft. I don't expect it's very big. Oh, 50 by 60. Okay, I think it's the same size as this right here. Okay. And then, oh my God, so many good things. Okay, and then the last thing, pretty basic. She's basic B. I did show this. If you can tell, it is also like a really, really plush throw. This one was $45, but they were doing like put your phone number in, have the app situation, and get $10 off if you hit 40, which I did for household items. But I was looking for, so I showed this. This was in the Halloween section of the Threshold line, and I didn't pick it up. I picked it up now because I have been wanting. I just want to transform the Rumpus room a little bit more. I will show you why, but on the end of the bed, the end of the like sofa, couch, love seaty situation, I don't want to see the blue of the couch. It's not my color. And I wanted to cover it up with like a nice plush black, throw blanket situation. This one's kind of different because it has, I wouldn't say it's a checkered vibe. It's just the way they did the stitch that it gives it this almost square pattern. So I'm kind of curious how it looks when I open it up. And that's the other thing. We are putting these things out. So there are those. They're going to go downstairs and we're going to head downstairs in a hot second. I think there is one more thing. No, let's show this. I feel like I might put this downstairs. Yeah. The Halloween cards. Let me tell you. The A game that was brought by Target with the Halloween cards, even, okay? Look, I haven't been going hard with the Harry Potter stuff. We could have a conversation about that. I still love it. I do still love it. It's like literally all over my shelves here. I just approach it in a different way. But in previous years, they had come out with the Great Haul Christmas time as a card. It was like 3-dimensional, and I have like a number of them. They came out with a Halloween one. I never see Harry Potter as a Halloween variation. I posted a photo in Discord. Maybe we'll just like put it over this bear's face. Who needs a name, okay, sir? Oh my God, you're so cute. And the little eyebrows. Oh, I'm probably covering him right now, but with that photo. But anyway, I got a card. I couldn't resist it. We're just like keeping with the purple vibes. And at first I was like, well, who do I send this to? And let me tell you, I love a good Halloween card. If anybody wants to send one, okay. I know Christmas is like the time, the jam to be sending out Christmas cards. I want to bring about a Halloween card exchange. It's my thing. I still love a little bit of snail mail, if you want to call it that. And I have a number of Halloween cards. I have sent some out to some of you if you're in the Discord group and we really get to know each other and all that, and you're, you know, safe feeling like you can share your address with me so I can get the daggone thing to you. I have done that. And I didn't know exactly who I'd send this to. And then also I thought maybe I don't have to. So without further ado, I picked up this card right here. So for a number of very obvious reasons, it says time for a skeleton of fun. I don't normally go for like, you know, little quippy sayings like that. But first off, it's purple. It's purple. I'm here for the purple. And it's a skeleton. It's the kind of pink that I can go for. I love the little moons and stars. And then the crow. I had to have it because of the crow. It does say Happy Halloween. But the other thing about like greeting cards or whatever you want to call them is you could just use them as a print. So I'm contemplating either just having it as a print. We'll see when we go downstairs and like he's holding it or something, or it's just set out, or making like a garland of like that, or just having it up as like art, or having it on a pin board. We do not have a pin board downstairs yet. That is a work in progress. Okay, the last thing, and honestly, I feel like everything is really working. It is very orangey downstairs, not so much the purple. And I'll explain like the vibe I'm going for down there. I got myself, let me blame Danny Squish. Right here. I'm hooked on her stuff. Okay, I love a person. I love a person who loves things. I love a person who loves what they love. And she, I think she popped up in my feed because she does a lot of custom Labubu's and just like plays around and dyes them. And I want to do that. We have a number of extra Labubu's that I want to do that with. But I blame her, and she blamed somebody else and got the idea from somebody else. But Target has, actually a number of places have, you can even look in the baby section even. I hadn't thought about that. I need to do that. They have like a doll aisle in the toy section. And in that doll aisle, they have outfits that you can put on your doll. And they came out with 2 Halloween outfits. One of them was a pumpkin one. Maybe we'll put that like over here. I didn't get the pumpkin one. I was tempted, but I did have to have this one. It is a witch outfit, all in purple. So first off, this is what it looks like on the doll. It's going to look so much better on my Labubu. We are going to put that on. But yeah, it's a whole like cape situation with bats. I'll be able to show you like in more detail, and even like a little feline friend there. So yeah, actually I think, is that everything for the downstairs? I think it is. Let's head down to the Rumpus room. We're going to put this away, and I'm going to tell you like a little bit about that space and like what I've done, what I want to do. Or maybe I should save that for another video. I don't know. We'll at least focus on like the Halloween aspect, but yeah, let's get these guys downstairs. Welcome to what we call the Rumpus room. It used to be the Disney room. If you've never seen it before, it's a very different vibe from the rest of the house. It's also not going to stay this way. Okay. I have thoughts, I have plans. We'll talk about it, but let me show you what's going on right now. And, yes, that was a tree. Chaos. Okay. I did not clean. We're keeping it real here right now. We have bulbs. I need to sort those out. So basically we got a bunch of bulbs for the tree, but then we're just all over the place. Here, let me show you. Got a bunch of bulbs for the tree. It is right here. FYI, if you don't know and you're new to this room, this is our daggone garage, okay? Do not judge us. We are making it magical. But here's our Christmas tree. Like I said, unfinished. We will talk about it. But these are a set of bulbs that we got. They are very nice. They are actual glass. And they're a little bit like mini. The tree is quite unfinished. So basically, this is what we did in the previous year with Christmas, is we put like all of the Disney Rumpus room Christmas decor out, and we never shared it because it wasn't really done. I tend to share things when I feel like they're as done can be for the time being. But I thought, you know what, let me just show you kind of an in progress, because the reason I like putting it out is I get to see what all do I need for the next year? Because we dropped a lot of coin, okay? And yeah, mostly that on the Haunted Mansion room and bathroom and a number of just all year round items that we did not have that bandwidth to be, you know, going and completing everything in here. So it is what it is. Okay, and what we're gonna do now, here, let me show you this area. So here's a little tour of our area. Basically what this room is all of the other things that don't fit anywhere else. It tends to be a lot of Disney stuff, but I've also branched out, and we have a lot of Pop Mart things. I'll show you. It's not gonna be a full tour, but this is sort of the Halloween that's going on right now. I've got the Mickey Mouse, a lot of these things you would have seen either in a haul this year or like this guy, this Stitch right here, Build-A-Bear haul last year, little trick or treat pillow. That pillow was from last year. Mickey was from this year. I like him like peeking out above. Have you seen the Mickey and Minnie plush for Christmas? Sorry, we're talking about it. We're talking about Christmas. It's cute. He's a reindeer. It's cute. It might need it. So anyway, side tangent. Then we have Oogie Boogie, Jack, the mummy whose name, I don't know if he has a name. I don't remember. Like literally this is just shite thrown all over the place. So we have like a little bat blanket. This is kind of the space that we go to watch. I don't know if cutesy films is the right word. You know, Disney sort of stuff. Got Binks back here. I feel like this is when I bring out more of the Nightmare Before Christmas. Speaking of which, oh my God, I had this thought. I think Matt triggered it. I don't know. But I had this thought, and I'll fully finish that thought maybe next year when I figure it out, but of, you know how they transform Haunted Mansion into basically Nightmare Before Christmas during Halloween time? How cool would that be if we could do that with the Haunted Mansion bedroom? Like, that's what I'm thinking, where just everything kind of easily swaps. It would really need to be thought out. And some of these things might go up there, but that was a thought that I had. So anyway, I'm just going to show you just like the Halloween-y things I have, and I've shown previously that we have downsized quite a lot. And then we've added. So I've got like all my Labubus over here, which we are going to be picking one of them, but I basically did like a little cauldron. These are the Sanderson sisters, by the way. Maybe they need little wigs or something. I don't know. I just got them in there. And the little brooms, we're going to do a lot of like, at some point, like accessories and outfits and stuff, and creative ways that you can do that with your Labubus or just like your plush pendants in general. But yeah, they're in there. And I think these brooms were from like a miniature section at Michael's in previous years. And I was like getting stuff ready to donate. And I was like, wait a minute, I could use that. So then up here I have some fall garland. It felt like, let's do the opposite of the rest of the house. And fall garland up there. I haven't really done a lot. I've just, whoa, God. And this room needs cleaning. I've just thrown little things like, I think I need to like take these guys out and put a pumpkin in there, and they're all just oohing and awing over the pumpkin. And these guys, okay, if you watched Rose City Comic Con, this is May May, and I'm obsessed with May May. I want all of her everywhere all at once. So there is that. We've got Baymax up here with a pumpkin, a little plush pumpkin. But what we're gonna do right now is, oh God, get off this couch. Like even all this, it's not organized. This is the chaos of my life. Let's put this blanket out. Oh, there's no little, oh, they don't have any little plasticky things for once. So I was hoping it would be like the whole width. It's pretty well the width, and you're not seeing a daggone thing of this, you know what I'm saying? Real professionals here. But it does have like, I think I do like the little square thing. It's got like a nice little, makes it more of a plush vibe. Texture and super soft, which is like important factor number one. We will take your tag off, sir. Just, that's how we clean around here. Okay, let's do our Labubu. Basically, while I'm unpacking this, I will say, you're not even really getting a full taste of this room, but what I want to change in this room, and we already started changing it, is allowing in not just Disney stuff. I like me some Disney stuff. And I'm going to continue and just like being selective. Are you stuck on something right now? Okay. We have a broom. But also, and I kind of knew this when we did it, you must know that white is not really my jam. So I'm contemplating all of these shelving units from IKEA. We put them together. Are white with a wood color. I mean, you could see it with your eyeballs. But I'm contemplating maybe sanding them down, at least at minimum, just the white areas, and painting it black. And this curtain needs to change in color too. So, and just like, I don't know, I kind of want it to be more of a spooky vibe, but still like childlike in the way that I feel like Disney and even things like those plush pendants tap into your inner child. That is my plan. And then basically just doing away with all of the white. If I'm going to do white, I'm going to pair it with black. It's just the Wednesday vibes, you know what I mean? But I want to bring in more like, well, Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus. Honestly, I could do Halloween all year round. And maybe we do a spooky vibe all year round. We are doing a spooky vibe for Christmas in the rest of the house. We will talk about that in another video, but oh, and this outfit was like $10. This part might be a little bit of a struggle because it's not made for Labubu's. The sleeves are a little long. I remember her saying that. That's okay. We'll tuck it up a little bit. Cute. So it has a little bit of a collar there. And then here's the back. How cute is she? Okay. All right, let's do the hat next. The hat is on. Outfit is on. I do not think these are fitting. Well, let's just say, you know, let's just say the wind gets the better of her and it just like, whoosh. You will see that. I cut it a touch too short. But maybe not, because there are little booties, but I do not think, like, there's no way in heck this booty is fitting on this foot. But I think she's pretty well a witch, right? She's got her little robe and her little cape. We roll the sleeves up, ma'am. I could also just take the sleeves and, you know, trim them at the same angles. I might just do that off camera. So it does actually fit her, because they are just a rough cut anyway. And then she has a broom. So let's go set her over there. Oh God, I totally forgot. Broom and cat. Can't forget the cat. Set her down real good. Yeah, we need to sort out those arms. Don't look at that. Look at how cute. You're so cute. What do we think? I think she's cute. Totally forgot about this guy. It's so soft. Okay, I'm happy with this. Should we do like a spiderweb curtain? What do you think back here? The blue is just too much color. And the white is. And yeah, that'll probably be like a next year thing. We will redo that. The lamp will go away. We'll do a whole like, you know, discussion room tour. I think this one's not going to be a throw. It's just going to be out to actually be used as a blanket. Although it's not very heavy, so it is a little bit more decorative. It's very, very soft. And I'll have to see what it looks like. Glowing in the dark. Okay, let me talk a little, like, I'm going to show you this area over here, and then I'll talk a little bit about the Christmas tree. No, it's a Halloween tree. Sorry. Whoa, we just got ahead there. So here's our buffet. And I should say we're not going to like paint this buffet. That'll probably just have to stay what it is. I think it can work. I mean, it's working with the black right now, but anyway, this is all I've done. Again, this is me just like throwing stuff out. There's no plan. There's no agenda. There's not even really thought, honestly. But we brought this guy back out. This one does light up. Got it last year. Got a little candle. Little spiderweb candle, some pumpkins. I did bring the black leaves down. I wanted to not only do the leaves behind me, because the idea of this room is kind of just pure chaos and just like childhood dumb, well, inner adult childhood dumb.
The world was full of wonder and magic.
Brought to life. I need a little bit of theming. I think it's more like I just need to know these are the only fandoms that I'm collecting. And I've been watching this pin. We've both been watching this one pin collector. I'll drop him down below, or pin trader. And he mostly trades at Disney. And he only collects Zootopia. And I was like, you know, I think I need to really narrow down the pin trading, the pin of what I collect. I was telling Matt, it's the cool thing about pin trading is you get to experience other pins, but maybe decide not to keep them. But I have a number. Actually, I can't get in there. Everything's in the way. I have a number of pins, and I just do not think I need all of them. But we do need to get a pin board, so maybe we do that first. I don't know, but the walls need to be painted. Anyway, in here, I guess this is more of like an in-your-face Halloween vibe. We've got our Mickey that we picked up. You know. He actually has room to move around, which is nice. Is he not the cutest little cutie? I need to hide these cords. Excuse my sniffling. Happy Halloween, Mickey. He's gonna go right off the edge. Let's not do that. And then the lights that I did here, it's kind of fun to do like an in-your-face Halloween, are just the orange, green, and purple lights. Black cord LED from Walmart. And this is still in its plastic thing. This is from Dread Illustrations. We featured them quite largely in the Rose City Comic Con shop and haul. I need to actually get prints. And then that's a thing. Like we have all of those prints that we picked up from Rose City Comic Con. They'll go in here, like the cat ones and stuff. They're going to go on the walls. They need like frames. And I just need these. I just need white to go far, far away. It assaults my eyeballs. Okay, let's finish. This guy, we hauled that one. I put some Skittles in there, by the by. I like these ones the mostest. I wish they were actually sour. Like, don't be calling it, what does it say? Shriekins? Flavor-wise, though, I dig it. This is the Charmed Aroma candle that we got. It does light up. And this guy, one of my favorite things from Target, and maybe the only thing from Target. Are you set to be on? Probably not. Oh, she's going. Hold on. It's pretty much a lot. What? Hold on. There's the one more. Oh, we're almost done. Actually, I think it is I don't know, motion sensitive or something. But there is this option. I do like having the sound, but I also like that you could switch it to just the lights. This was in the seasonal section at Target, so I really like it. It's also really creepy. When you turn it off, I did off, it still keeps going a little bit. So anyway, that is that section here. And then the Christmas tree. Why do I keep saying this? The Halloween tree. Can you tell there's not a lot going on right now? I needed to just put stuff up to realize like I need more stuff. So right now all that's on it is like the Haunted Mansion ornaments and these lights. These lights are cool because they kind of look like Halloween lights or just Christmas lights or whatever, just your regular string lights, but they are smart lights. So we can like change the colors whenever. But we have no tree topper. We have no skirt. I feel like during Christmas time, we'll show you like the unfinished Christmas that we have until we have it finished. We have a garland and it just kind of like fills in the space. And I feel like this one needs that. But you know, he was like, let's just do all the things. And I was like, yeah, but it's all Haunted Mansion and like Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's stick with that color palette and just have, it's still, the room is all the things, but I don't know. So I was looking at a bat tree topper, and it just wasn't as well done. It was from Michael's. I think Target has one. So, but again, you know, we just spent a good bit of money, but that is what is going on in this room. It is still very fun, but there is a lot of progress that needs to be made, hence all of the white. It's just too much. Oh, and we have the tote bag over here when you walk in. And then I need to put, like, there's still more. I have, like, orangey lights. I'm gonna do, there's so much I want to do. We will save it for a video, but, like, Halloween time, I do want to get lights out well, all year round, I want to get lights on these shelves, but, like, I have some orange lights, so I might put those up too. But if you remember this sucker, I did briefly put it in the Haunted Mansion bathroom, but it was, as Matt pointed out, the only thing that was like, not the only thing that was licensed because the towel was licensed, but it was the only thing that was licensed and kind of like, I don't know if cartoony is the right word. It just didn't fit the style going on in there. So it's going to go in here. And yeah, there's just a number of things, but it helps me to know like, what do we need next year? So we can actually maybe finish this space a little bit. And maybe next year that is the project, is just painting alone. If you watched the studio like renovation video, is is a massive change. It can really be a game changer for a space. So I think that'll be true of here. And if we do go like dark, like black, I'll try to offset that with lighting and stuff like that, which is tricky because we're in a garage and they just do not have a lot of outlets. But anyway, that is that room. I'm not going to show you this one. It's chaos. And that is our garage. I also thought about doing a wreath. I didn't really have any wreath plans, so let me know, like a little bit more of a Disney vibe. I do have stuff. I could probably put something together. So maybe we do that. Oh, also let me point one thing out because there were concerns. There were so many concerns, okay? This right here is a vent. Look at the ghastly face. This right here, because there was a lot of concern on my bookshelf, is an intake of air. It is intake only. Intake only, my friends. This bookshelf is not getting damaged, meaning air only goes in. There's no hot air, no cold air. Sadly, we do not have that circulation in our house. We are hoping with a possibility of more income at some point in the future, because we are running off of my income and whatever you guys buy from me, and the wee bit of ad revenue we get, it's moving away from being a wee bit, but to be able to, I don't know, get air conditioning for the house. Like the only heating we have in the house is downstairs just in the one room. And then we just use, like, we just plug in heat. What are they called? Heat things. Electrical heat things. Okay, we have more to show you. I have more to show you. I went to Old Navy. I don't really shop at Old Navy much. That is where this top is from. I need to get it in a medium, but they only had a large. So I tend to wear like a large around the house and a medium, which is a little more fitted. A medium is still loose on me most of the time. It's mostly this area, okay, that provides the challenges. But all right, this is not a thrill ride maybe to a lot of you, okay, but it's part of the activities and it's a little spendy, I feel like. But it was at Walmart in the magazine section. It is a Halloween magazine, but it's basically a Halloween coloring book. And I like that it's like a more simplified version. Let's see what we got here. We have like a haunted house there. This guy. This is almost giving me spooky, scary skeleton vibes. One of my favorite Halloween songs. Speaking of which, I'm thinking of doing a Spotify like Halloween playlist, mostly because I'm tired of clicking on Halloween playlists by other people and they are not spooky. Okay, they are not Halloween vibes. So I have been meaning for a long time to just gather together all the things that, for me, it makes me feel very spooky. So if that interests you, let me know and I'll get that going and share in a video. Oh, look at this one. A werewolf situation with a moon. I don't know. I have another spooky coloring book and then I have the Haunted Mansion one. So I think I'm pretty set on like spooky coloring books. And also, okay, right, we were talking about Old Navy. We got sidetracked. I got these socks. They're super cute. Oh, speaking of which, where is my phone? Where is my phone right now? Oh, and these aren't slipper socks. Well, no, they are slipper socks. They're a little long. They're so soft. Okay. The thing that I went to Old Navy because I really wanted and saw it on somebody else, but they were out of stock. It looked like this. A little hard to show. It is a Goosebumps shirt and they're all wearing little jack-o'-lantern. I just wanted it and I walked in and the girl was like wearing it, which I'm going to put this out there. Okay, I'm putting this out there. I do not have a car. It is a cognizant choice ever since we moved to Portland. We were like, hey, we're moving to a city that has public transit. We're here for that. We want to reduce our impact. We also just don't want to pay for the thing. Those are the two main reasons that we did it. The third reason would be driving is stressful. And frankly, dangerous. It is really dangerous. And so I ride a scooter and I take it everywhere. And because I do, and because I do a lot of shopping, it does mean going into stores and having like bags of stuff hanging off of and a backpack hanging off of my scooter. I used to have a scooter that folded up and this one folds up, but like I could roll it. This one's a little bit bigger because it's more sturdy. And I have been riding a scooter before, why do I keep bringing Frank up? Before it was hip and cool. Like even in this area, I see them so often. I think we've been riding a scooter for 6 years now, probably. Like on the regular. We were like the only ones out there. And only twice have I had issues with a store. And one time it was Kohl's. It's always the old ladies, okay? It's always the old ladies that just don't get it. You know what I mean? This isn't anything about old ladies because I'm going to be one of them at some point, or I already am. And she just wanted me to leave it in the front, like in the building in the front, and then hold it. And I was just like, I don't feel comfortable with that because these are not cheap. And I get it. Like, you look suspicious, whatever. But most recently, I went to Marshall's and the lady told me, I don't like being, this might sound weird, being a YouTuber and being the face of videos. I don't like being center of attention. I don't like being kind of called out. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like people looking at me, like staring at me. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. If you're staring at me, say something. But this older lady came up to me in a very condescending tone at Marshall's and told me that my scooter needs to be outside. She didn't ask me to leave, to be fair. She said I can continue shopping. And I'm a person that when things don't make sense, because my scooter, so hold on, let me just continue actually. When things don't make sense to my brain, I ask questions because I want to understand. And I asked her, and I'm already rattled at this point because I can see another employee looking at me and I'm just like, I already don't want to be there now, and kind of don't want to shop there anymore at that particular one. And I asked her why. I just want to know, like, what is the reasoning? Because they're a private company. They have every right to just say, you're out. I've watched so much body cam footage. I know that. And if you resist that, the cops are going to be called. So I'm not going to be doing that. And I didn't want more of a scene, but I asked her as I'm walking out, I was like, sure, but there's nowhere for me to lock it up. And I said that to her. I was like, there's nowhere for me to put it. It would have to sit out there and probably get stolen. And I can't be doing that. And she said, well, because it's a tripping hazard. And I told a friend, I'm like, first off, this scooter takes up less space than your shopping carts. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. And children are a tripping hazard. I'm just saying. Old ladies are a tripping hazard. No, I'm just kidding. There are, whatever. It's just, it made me not want to shop there. And I can tell you, Target, Michael's, I can keep naming places. Home Goods never, ever, ever gave me grief. Ever. Like, I'm doing this. This is like sacrifice. In a way it's not, because I don't have to pay a lot of bills and I get to buy all the things that I want. Not really, but it helps me save money, but it is also a choice to reduce my impact on the world. And I sometimes feel punished by that because other people can't wrap their heads around that. Like, I am in here to shop and you're now losing my business and we are in dire times, okay, that maybe we don't want to make moves. It's like Hot Topic. I'm going on a rant here. I had somebody at Hot Topic say to me, you can't record in here. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I could at other Hot Topics and I can anywhere else. Some Walmarts. But she said, it's our new policy. And I abide and I just put the phone down. I was with my husband and a friend. I was a little rattled too, but I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, this is Hot Topic. First off, you're getting free advertisement. This is free. Even if I said anything critical about things, you're getting free advertisement. But also, you carry brands, i.e. Disney, and probably a number of others that are highly supportive of influencers. I don't call myself that. People who create content, highly supportive. Make events to have them come there. You are carrying those brands and that's your choice. I'm just saying, it put me off a little bit. But I'm saying this to also just shout out those places because yesterday I went shopping and I got all of these things. And I went into Target and I had no issues. And I went into Michael's and they even like have no problems with me recording too. I'm sitting there and I always make sure I'm out of the way of people. Like if they're looking at stuff, I'm not recording. My scooter's out of the way. I'm very, very cognizant of everybody around me. But I went into Ulta. For just one item and it was my second to last stop. So I had a lot of bags hanging off of my scooter. If you've been in an Ulta, there is no room to move around at all. And I was looking for an item, and I find that store overwhelming, but they also have things that are really fun to play with and experiment. And there was this lip stain that I want to try. We'll do it in another video, or maybe we already did it. That's possible, we did. But I didn't know where in the store. So I was like, I'm just going to ask somebody. And she was just like, hey girl, like, let me help you. She didn't stare at me. She didn't hesitate. She knew I was there. Look, you have cameras. You can go and like do the thing if you're really that concerned. But she did not hesitate and she welcomed me. That is what you should be doing. Let's think this through. Now is not the time to be putting off consumers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So anyway, also Old Navy didn't give me grief. She was very lovely. She just told me that shirt was sold out. I also got this shirt. Is it normally up my alley to get this kind of shirt? Sorry for that rant. It's not a rant. I really just wanted to shout out the places that do support that. Yeah, so thank you to those places. I might write thank you cards to all of them. But anyway, there's like little ghosties with jack-o'-lanterns on it. It's just a t-shirt. I normally don't do cutesy stuff, but I think I can make it a little bit dark and goth, if you will. Somebody asked me recently if I am a goth, and it wasn't in a judgmental way. I get it. I have this relationship with labels. I feel like they're really silly, and I feel like they can be helpful. It's like I'm actively looking for an autism diagnosis, even though I know I am. Whole other conversation, okay? We done discussed that a little bit in the Discord group, but I also find them like, why do we need to categorize people? I use them sometimes to help me search and find things on YouTube because that's really what labels end up being for, is to help categorize things in that way and help you find your people, or, you know, inspiration or whatever. But to compartmentalize yourself as a human, it just ain't that simple. So anyway, let's keep going. Not a thrill ride. I got me some stickers. What did we got here? I think this was from Walmart. And I just like these packs. They're pretty cheap. And mostly I put them on your orders. The orders that come in from Mercari. And I like to, you know, just add a little bit on the label itself. But at Target, I did go back and I got this. So they had the bow. I was kind of tempted by the bow. It's like a spiderweb bow. This one is just a hair bit. Like, honestly, I could probably find fabric and just knot it around it. But it is what it is. And I bought it. But it is a spiderweb fabric-y business. Did I actually like look in the mirror while there and hold it up and go, do I like this? I did. And I kind of did like it. So yeah, there's that. Oh, I got me some books. Now look, I know with the bookshelf tour and putting that bookshelf itself up, I admittedly have not read in a hot minute. And there's so many books I want to read. And this season I really, really, really want to read. I will probably start with the Haunted Mansion books. But I really want to get into thrillers and horror. I also have a Halloween book, so let me know if any of that interests you. But these are authors. I got these at Target because they were honestly quite affordable. And they're all from authors that are kind of like pretty well known, I think, in the thriller world. So this one I just saw a creator that I watch talk about it and say basically everybody knows about Verity. Go read Verity. So I picked up that one by Colleen Hoover. These are all authors I've not read anything from. Like, I haven't really dabbled in the thriller world. Riley Sager, I don't think I've read Riley Sager. Heard so much about Riley Sager. The only one left, I think this is the new... No, it might not be the newest one, actually. I take that back. What is the date here? I used to work at a library, so I would see things come in all the time because I unpacked the books. I don't do that anymore. I'm glad I don't do that anymore for other reasons. 2023. And then I got this one. What is it? Grady Hendrix, another author, not read. How to Sell a Haunted House. I don't remember who I saw had said they read it and really, really enjoyed it. And then the other author, thriller-wise, Darcy Coates. And I was going to get the newest Darcy Coates book. And then I remembered I actually have a Darcy Coates book. So that's my aim, is to read more this season, like particularly the spooky books. So I think I have one more thing from Target, but that'll be another video. Oh wait, we do have some Target-y things. We'll do that at the end. We got our cats and treats. Okay, let's now do Michael's. Maybe we will... Let's roll some clips of going to Michael's because I was surprised. Michaels, what are you doing? They brought out things in the store, both that were either listed online only and then and sold out and were suddenly in the store, or never appeared in my store, any of the Michaels stores that I go to, at the start of Halloween, midway through Halloween, and then suddenly they appear when things are on clearance, which, okay, cool, whatever. I got like a couple items. One of them I'm going to show you in a totally different video, but for a very particular room. But I got a number of items on clearance. But like, why are you? I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so first I got, and we're just gonna get up and, because I'm sitting in one spot for way too long, in my opinion. This is too much. We're gonna put these things away. I need to figure out where I want to put this. So I saw this online. It is like urn vibes a little bit. Is this a weird thing to say, but I want an urn? I kind of want an urn, but it gives me that vibe. It is like a container of sorts. It's just the shape of it. It's got a little skull right there, and then the skull is on every side. And I think these suckers were like 40, it was like 40 to 60% off. I don't remember which one this one landed on. But where do we want to put this? All right, let me percolate on that one. But it is like a little trinket tray. Oh, Justine, ma'am, if you are watching, so she very kindly has sent a number of things to me. The last one was my birthday, but even before that, I think it was like Christmas time. Either way, she has sent me a few wax melts, and I haven't had a wax melter, and I have desperately wanted to melt those suckers, but I just didn't want to rush buying something if I couldn't find anything. And I found a couple things on Amazon, but it just wasn't like, it just wasn't there. I was at Michael's and I got me a wax melter. You guys, it's a haunted house. Here, let's just go in the kitchen because that is where it's going. And that is where my wax melts are that she very kindly sent to me. So excuse the Baja Blast. I blame Jade the Libra. I'm hooked on that shite, okay? Actually, let's go up here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And the perk of like getting these in the store is you get to look at them. So I went through so many of them. Here's the top portion. That's actually where you're going to put your wax. I've never wax melted anything. So oh, excuse me. It is not, you know what? It is treatsy time. You know what? Because she's here, Hold on. Let's do it. We will wax melty all the things. Are you ready? I got all the things, ma'am. Look at this sweet baby. Look at what I got. So I got at Target a number of things. I got these guys. Do they have catnip? Yeah, catnip toys. I got this squirrel. You know what? Forget this. Don't look because you're getting distracted. Okay? I got this little squirrel. Hold on. Don't go anywhere, my baby. Hey, don't go anywhere. I know. I want you to see if you could smell the catnip. Can we try that, please? We'll get Hermie at some point. It's a little squirrel, huh? You want to try the squirrel? Do you want to try the squirrel? Here. Can we taste this way? Do you smell it? Is there not enough catnip in there? Look at this guy. Whee! Okay. You like it on your back? How's that work for you? You just want the treats. You got distracted and you are spoiled. She is 18 years old. Please excuse the bag of trash. 18 years old. We were just looking up how long cats live because it was my understanding they can live to like 20. She's still going. Ma'am, what are you doing? We are professionals here. What about the crow? Oh, we like the crow. We like it. You want to say hi to it again? Come here. Look at this guy. Come here, Bubby. Come here. Come see. I know you want treats. The treats are in here. Oh, thank you. She did rub her face on it. Hi. I know. You just want treats. Let's try. I will get Hermione at some point. I got suckered in by the bats. So they don't really get this much because it's just disgusting. We don't like to touch it. Which one do you want? Come pick one. Look at that. Yes. Hold on. Oh, it is quite disgusting. This is so gross. Is that good? He loves these, but I didn't pick this one up. The Temptations. Creepy catnip. You want it? Okay. Okay. Yep, she likes it. Can't really go wrong with those. Okay, back to our wax melter. So, exciting times. Here is our haunted house. Kind of like a Bates Motel vibe, I feel like. And the other reason I was struggling with finding a wax melter is I wanted something that just like blended in nicely and also was plugged in. Please plug in. We have too many battery things. And this one does have a light. So do I have somewhere over here I can just test this? I'm thinking, where am I thinking? Maybe we just put it over here for right now. Let's do that. We didn't need directions. Let's put the thing on top. Right there. Come with me. Over here. So, I have a plug? I do. I'll have to hide this cord a little bit more, but I'm just gonna test it out. Probably have to actually turn it on. That would be helpful. But let me get this cord. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh, she's not doing it. After she gets treats, she goes over here. She gets her waggity tail because she's so happy. And normally she's a moaning myrtle for 10 million years and then drinks water. Yep. We all have our quirks. That is hers. Okay. My wax melter up here that Miss Justine sent me. So I have these guys, a little like ghosty face guys. I have, these are from the Lost Cauldron. I think both of them are from the Lost Cauldron. And they are by the Upturned Cauldron. So we have Herbology, and then we have the Burrow. I feel like the Burrow is good to save for like Christmas time. I don't know. Do we do these guys? Because they are spooky. I will say these ones are really, really strong smelling, like in all the good ways. Oh God, I like that. Okay, but I feel like I need to start with these because you just do one. Let's just do one right inside here. Let's turn it on. Oh, look at the little lights. Oh, I love it. All right, we'll come back to that and we'll see like how it's melted. Another thing that I got. Oh God. Oh wait, I got more Old Navy. Oh, hello. How are you? How are you, Bubs? It's good to see you. Okay. All over again. Forgot I got these. There are spider earrings. You know what? Actually, let's do that first. I have a lot of jewelry. I don't know if we kept the clips or not, but There was an entire jewelry section at Michael's. Where was that when I was looking? It was not there, and I look at all the sections. And then these, I got these at Old Navy. So they're these like little hair clips. Let's test it. Here, let's see how well the clip holds. A little bit of a challenge to put in there. Can we see it? How's that look? Oh, I need to tighten that up a little bit. Okay, we'll sort that out. Oh, totally forgot about my coffee. I want to do some baking, and I have a number of like spooky baking, like kind of tools, if you will, and Christmas too, and we haven't really utilized them. So I don't know if they'll be like their own dedicated video, but I do want to do it. And these suckers were $2.99 with like friggin' 50 or 60% off. So I got the cat. I don't even have room for these. I got the ghost. I like these because they're very universal. You know, it could be a cookie. It could be, mostly a cookie, but you could do a lot of different kinds. And then the bat. So, all right, let's now get into the jewelry. Oh boy, it's a lot. We have, so this is a color palette I wouldn't normally do. Not really. That might be a lie. I tend to go for just black, white, silver. These are green and black because they are glow in the dark. And they're little bats. So there's that one. And there was another one. Yeah, these guys. So I do want to test it. I don't have an LED light. Maybe next time I wear it. And then these bats and, can we please? These bats and moons also glow in the dark. I feel like that one's going to pop even more. What else we got? Stuff everywhere. Oh, these earrings. I have a lot of snake earrings. We might just like put these up in my jewelry thing over here. And then you can see a lot of my jewelry. We'll maybe do a tour at some point, but a tour of my jewelry. But I do get a lot of comments about the jewelry. Snakes, because I have a lot of like silver, like stainless steel snakes, but these are a little bit more. The other thing I like about these, I normally don't opt for plastic because obviously these are plastic and they're just like, you know, cut. I forgot the phrase, but they're very lightweight. So I like that part. Okay, what else we got? Oh, these guys. Not little actually. Ghosties. Cute, very glittery. Again, I was glad to see them in person because some of them, the way the glitter is done, there's like a lot of patchiness to it. And then they had a bunch of sets of earrings. And I'll be honest, I don't love every earring in each set. Some of them I only like 2 to 3. But I feel like I have some ideas for uses for the rest of them. So first one is this one here. We have like little witchy hats and cauldrons and jack-o'-lanterns, little ghosties. I probably won't do the ghosties because I don't really do gold. It's the spider. I liked the spider. I could probably play with these a little bit because like a Disney vibe. And the witchy hats. Those are my 2 favorites in that one. And this one is so not a color palette that I normally do. It is very pink. But I liked the spider web, so I got that. That one's cute. Probably won't wear it though, but I do love these skulls and I will wear those. And I will wear these bats because they're more of a silver vibe. So it's really just the 3 pink things that I just won't wear. I'm okay with it with the % off. And then this one, I think pretty much all but one. So it's another set. And you got like skulls. I love me a snake. I like that it's smaller. I do want to get more piercings. And then we have bats, moons. This was the only one that I'm like, I don't know. It's just a giant glittery thing. And then a spider web. So really excited about those. And then, oh, they had a lot of charm bracelets. And I'm regretting not getting more and I kind of want to go back. Do we do that in this video? The reason I want to go back. So this is really the only one I would wear myself out of all of them. It is purple, as you can tell. It's got a little bat. It's purple and silver. It's got a little bat and then it comes with a set of earrings. And these ones are spiders, but they're different. So the other one had a little gem in the middle. This one doesn't. And I just like having a little small spider as an option. The reason I'm considering going back is watching that same person who does the custom Labubus. No, actually it was somebody else. Take that back. It was more like bag charms and stuff. And I really want to do that. I think I can use a number of those and also go down the jewelry like charm bead aisle and make some fun things for my Labubus, the smaller ones. So do we go back? I don't know. Okay, but the last thing, I think the last Holly thing, yeah, that I have is this right here. And this is going in the Haunted Mansion room. And I'll show you what all it is. Let's go up there. I don't think I've shown this guy at the top of my stairs. Matt positioned him this way. He is just aghast. He's in shock. Let's now go into my freaking Haunted Mansion bedroom, which, by the way, bed is not made. Bed is not made. We're keeping it real. Fan is on, so a little noisy. And then this one right here. This one right here is on the bed all the time. I just am in this room and I'm like, I don't deserve this. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Anyway, obviously you saw we did like a ghosty vibe in here, and they had, I'm glad they had a bunch. I got to pick the one I wanted. They have a ghost incense holder thing. Let me go get, actually just come with me. If you want to live. Just don't look around. It's not tidy. Okay. Where is everything? Oh, you can't even see in here. So, you have the little base. How much was this? It was like at least 40% off, $30. I think it might have been $50. Let's say $15. It reads ceramic. So, we have that base. Let's pick out a color. I'm gonna go purple. Okay. I'm gonna put it right in the center of this sucker. And, oh, I don't have my little, I like my little electric, is it electric lighter? These things make me nervous. They're from Walmart, and every time the freaking, makes me so nervous. The match breaks. And I'm not putting a lot of force. Oh, we did it. We did the thing. Okay, let's just... So, we have our incense burning. I'm going to now put this over the top. Hold on, the reveal moment, because it's going to come out of the eyeballs. That's what she said. Whoa, okay. Here we are. Let's do it. Oh God, I just nailed that. Are you seeing? Let me get the angles. It is coming out of the eyes. I'm so here for that. Look at this little ghosty. Let's go check on our wax melts, and then we will check on Hermione, who hasn't gotten any treats. Things are happening. Oh, it's like glittery. Hold on. Let me smell it. That is nice. That is very cool. I like this so hard. I think it'll blend in nicely, you know? Justine, I get to burn the wax now. How cool is this? Okay, let's go get, oh, where do we want to put this? Where do we want to put this, you guys? It could very well fit on these shelves, I think. Yeah, maybe I need to sort this out off camera, but this might be one of my top items. It's up there. There's a lot of items, like as far as like Michael's. Okay, let's go get Hermione. Oh, my big girl. Come here, you. You want to check out this guy first? I had a feeling not to care for these things. I know we found the treats. Oh my. Do you want to try this first? Let me try it one more time. I know it's a little different from what you do. Oh, that's weird. Oh, Mom, that's weird. I think I like weird. I just got it on my nose, though. You're silly. Good girl. Can I get that off your nose? Okay, we won't do that. Let's do a treat, ma'am. She's a very easily scared kitty. But she likes her a treat. Like she won't eat or drink water or anything of the sort when somebody can lurk up behind her. I don't know what happened to her as a child kitty. Because she was young, but we've had her most of her life, so you'd think she'd adapt. Okay. Is that all we're doing in this video? I think that is all we're doing in this video. We will be doing more of the spooky things. I have a number of vlogs that we'll be doing and just enjoying this season. So I hope you do too. And until the next video, remember to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye. I straight up don't know what we were talking about. Okay, we are here in the room, and I forgot that I left it in chaos.